Kriss, I'd like to start with this trans swimming situation, which the world governing swimming body, Fina, have voted through a new policy blocking trans competitors from events unless they completed their transition by the age of 12. So if they went through male puberty, they will not be allowed to take part in female races.
Yeah, and it's not before time. I wonder why we've been sort of beat around the bush with this. If you go to a playground and you see boys and girls when they're 8 and 9, girls are often as strong, as quick as the boys in many of the events. But you go to a playground and see boys when they're 14 and 15, and there's quite clearly a difference in strength and endurance and in power and in speed. So you take that on to world-class performers where you're at the top of your game and you've got young ladies who've worked really, really hard to represent themselves, their families and their nation, all of a sudden having a lady who's transitioned after the age and has got all of that strength, dexterity, broad shoulders, smaller hips, these big muscles, and even when they've had all their pills, it's quite clearly going to be a competitive advantage.
Will we see other international sports federations following what...
They're going to have to, aren't they, eventually? Because you've got the Olympic Games, and at the Olympic Games you're going to have all of these sports competing, and if swimming has a different criteria to everybody else, that'll be a little bit odd. So I suspect at some stage everyone's going to have to fall in line. I know Sharon Davies has been a lone voice for a very long time, battling in the wilderness, but it looks like her sport have listened to her, and I suspect quite quickly other sports will follow.